Hello, sir. I am Ragini, and
Yes, Ragini.
I want to ask you that we youth are very much energized, but how can we channelize our energy towards towards a betterment or a better society? Because what nowadays I can see that there are our population is very much young, but we often do not give prior I think we often neglect the society, the main issues with which we are concerned. So how to sir make youth more their energy more channelized towards the basic problems of the country and not towards just making a career or just going to the society or doing a 9 to 5 job. So, sir, how can we channelize our energy and how can we make our future better?
To the best of your ability, forget about the society and the nation. I don't know why we are telling youth to do something for the country. I tell the youth to do something for yourself. So even if you're doing that 9 to 5 job, if you do that job well, if you feel internally satisfied having done that job well, you have served the country. So do whatever you are doing to the best of your capability. Don't worry about the nation and the society. Channelize your energy to improve as an individual. Try and do whatever you're doing. Look at Aniket. I was very impressed. He's doing his job so fabulously. He's trying to improve. I could see that he was a bit, flummoxed by the technology, but he overcame that beautifully. The ease with which he came up. That's what it is. That's how you can improve. Forget about the country. आप क्यों देश के लिए इतना परेशान हो रहे हैं? मैं आपसे कह रहा हूँ, आप अपने लिए परेशान होइए. Whatever you do, you write a letter. These days you don't write it, you type it well. Improve your language, improve your communication, improve your interaction with people on yourself. Be absolutely selfish to yourself. I'm repeating it again. For the timing, forget about the nation. It will come. Don't worry. It will come from within you what you have got to do. I don't have to tell you to do this. It will come from within. But it will come from a conviction, not from Mr. Anil Swarup. My suggestion to you would be, जो भी आप कर रहे हैं, जहां भी कर रहे हैं, अंदर झांक के देखिए, आपको अच्छा लग रहा है तो बिल्कुल कीजिए. Do improve yourself. At your age, I think it's easy to talk about big things. People will come and talk. My experience, 30 years civil service. Everyone talked big and did nothing. That's why we are in the mess that we are in. I think if we focus on ourselves, and then from ourselves in the family, from the family to the immediate relative. अब जिससे आपको, जैसे मैं आपसे आज बात कर रहा हूँ, मालूम नहीं आगे क्या बात, मैं कोई ज्ञान आपको देकर चला जाऊंगा, उसके बाद ना आप मुझसे बात कीजिएगा ना मैं आपसे बात करूंगा. How does it work? It doesn't. It works with people you are with. So the best person that you are with is yourself. You are with yourself 24 hours a day. So improve yourself. So focus. I can give you a full lecture, 1 hour, on what you should do to the society and how to do it. But I won't do it to you because it won't make any sense to you. What will make sense to you, for example, let me look at it this way. You have your friend circle around you, You must see what exactly are you discussing with them. Are you discussing something which will improve you as a person? Again, I'm trying you to become selfish. If it doesn't improve you as a person, then what will you do to the nation? So first you have to improve. Learn amongst yourself. There will be good qualities. Another tragedy that we have in a society is that we compete with each other. And I keep telling everyone, you don't have to compete with others because each individual is different from the other. But you can learn from the other. You have to compete with yourself. What you were and what you are today and what you will become. That should be the focus. With others, you don't have to compete, you have to learn. You have to see, if you admire a person, his speech, try and find out how did he improve his speech. Let me give you a personal example. I wanted to be a good speaker. I couldn't speak a single sentence straight. That was when I joined BA after my class 12. Imagine. And then I realized I'm going to pick up. There is a drill. Maybe separately I can tell you what is that drill. I followed that drill. And I had a traumatic personal experience. I also thought that I was a good singer. So I went to a national festival in IIT Kanpur. First day was the singing competition. Next day was the debating competition. I went and started singing and picked up the wrong note. I was booed out by 1,000 audience. Booed out of that hall. Next day was my debate. So one of my seniors told me, यार वो तो बीत गया, तुम उसके लिए क्यों परेशान हो रहे? आगे ही सोचो. I couldn't get out of that yesterday, but finally I did. And next day I spoke after all that drill that I had done, and I won the first prize there. And I have never looked back thereafter. I can address any audience anywhere in the world, but it didn't happen on day one. I made an effort to improve every day. There were some of my friends used to laugh at me. ये क्या करता है सुबह सुबह उठ के अखबार पढ़ने लगता है जोर जोर. That's not the done thing. That's the first drill that you got to do. Pick up the newspaper, pick up the editorial article, start reading it aloud. It might be stupid to people around you, but you improve as an individual. You become fluent in your speech. So you have to focus in yourself. फिर आप लोगों को ज्ञान बांट सकते हैं. मैं बांट रहा हूँ ना आपको ज्ञान. आप अभी किसी को ज्ञान बांटिए कहिए यार खुद तो कुछ बने नहीं है, हमें समझाने चले आए. So until you make your own खुद ही बुलंद, फिर ये नहीं होगा मैं अकेला ही चला था जाने पे मंजिल मगर लोग साथ आते गए कारवां बनता गया. आप अकेले ही चलते चले जाओगे. Until you खुद ही बुलंद कारवां नहीं बनेगा. So if you want to become a leader, you have to have your खुद ही बुलंद first. I hope I have answered your question.
डेफिनेटली सर, जो खुद ही को बुलंद करने की जो आपने जो भी बोला है मैंने अच्छे से मैं उसको फॉलो करने की कोशिश करूंगी. एक पर्सनल सवाल मुझे और है आपसे, जो काफी लोग उससे कंसर्न होंगे सर, कि सिविल सर्विसेज का एसेंस क्या है एज अ करियर. बिकॉज हम दूर से तो मैं भी यूपीएससी एस्पिरेंट हूँ, मैं भी दूर से मतलब कोशिश कर रही हूँ, बट आई वांट टू नो द एसेंस ऑफ द सिविल सर्विस.
I'm glad you asked this question. You know, I became a civil servant. That's the first chapter of my book. Because my father wanted me to become an IAS officer. When I was 10 years of age, I saw a piece of paper where it actually planned it for me. Of course, I did it differently, but I got into the IAS. But after 38 years in the service, in the last chapter of my book, I write, if I were to be born again, like to be an IAS officer all over. You know why? Because this is a service that gives you enormous opportunity to do good to people, both poor and rich. You may not do it, that's a different matter. But amazing sense of satisfaction. I don't know whether I'm running out of time. Let me narrate an incident to you. And that will give you the sense of what this service is all about. I was doing a scheme called Rashtriya Swasthya Bima Yojana. This was arguably the biggest insurance scheme in the world. The only paperless health insurance scheme which got recognition world over. So I used to go to Washington to interact with the World Bank officials on that. Mr. Obama became the president of the US. So some of his advisors approached me because health insurance in the US was having trouble. So they asked me to come over to Washington to make a presentation before their experts. So I tried to wriggle out. I said, India is a different context. What will I do? But they insisted. So I went into an institute called Brookings Institute, where I made a presentation over about an hour. And those that were present included these observers, these advisors, and their representatives of Gates Foundation, Rockefeller Foundation. You heard of these foundations?
Yes.
Okay, so they were there. So after my presentations, we were having a cup of tea outside. So this gentleman from Gates Foundation walked up to me and he asked me very interesting. He asked me, Mr. Swaroop, you are a civil servant, but you seem to be very passionate about this scheme. What is the government giving you beyond the salary that you get? The question that you asked. Why do you do what you do? So I paused for a while and asked him a counter question. I asked him, Gates Foundation gives millions of dollars to poor countries. What do you get out of it? He said, well, that's a job. But more than that, we derive a lot of satisfaction out of the help that we give to the poor people. I said, you've answered your own question. This scheme RSPY is meant for the poorest of the poor, many of whom would have been dead but for this scheme. So the good wishes of those that survive and their families come back to me somehow, anyhow. That's good enough a kick for me to continue to do what I am doing. And then I narrated an incident to him. In this scheme, I used to visit these small hospitals that were empaneled. I remember I had visited one of the hospitals and I was talking to a beneficiary patient. I heard a very feeble voice from behind. I turned around and saw a very old woman who could barely sit. She was lying down. Very old woman calling me, beta idhar aao. So I went around. I bent to her. And then I asked her, Mataji, aap theek to hain? She said, beta, main bahut takleef mein hu, lekin in अस्पताल वालों ने मेरा बड़ा ख्याल रखा है. Then I said, फिर तो आप ठीक हो जाएंगे, अपने घर जाएंगे. नहीं बेटा, मेरा कोई घर नहीं, मैं तो भीख मांगती थी. मैं बीमार पड़ गई. तो मेरा पड़ोसी वो भी भीख मांगता था. वो भी झोपड़ी में ही रहता था. उसने तुम्हारा एक कार्ड देखा, देखो स्मार्ट कार्ड बेस्ड कार्ड देखा, मुझे इस अस्पताल में ले आया. और ये अस्पताल वाले मुझसे पैसा भी मिले थे, मेरे पास है ही नहीं देने को. तो फिर मैंने कहा, नहीं माता जी, जब इतना सेवा कर रहे हैं आप, ठीक नहीं बेटा, ये 10-15 मिनट चला, 10-15 सेकंड चला. इसलिए मैं तो ऊपर वाले के पास जाऊं, अब मेरा समय आ गया. I couldn't believe what she was saying. Finally, she made a very startling statement. He says, ऊपर वाले जाके एक बार जरूर कहूंगी, तुम्हारी स्कीम बहुत अच्छी है. Now, what else do you want in life? You have to decide. I had decided very early in my career what I wanted in life. And God has been kind to me, I've got that. I live by those moments. Those are the moments that make me. And I have written at the end of my book that if I were to be born again, I'd like to be a civil servant in an IAS office. I hope I have answered your question.
Yes sir, definitely listening to such things वो हमें और motivate करता है कि we can make the change at the ground level. Thank you sir, and I will definitely read your book sir now.
Thank you so much, Ms. Ms. Ragini, for asking the question, and thank you, sir, for answering it so well.